Hi, Cancer. Welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of February 2025. As you can see, we're going to begin your monthly reading with two different oracle decks. This one being money and career related, and this one being all about your money, as you can see on the back of the cards. So let's jump right into your beginning messages and see what we're getting. For Cancer for this upcoming month, the Moon card, fleeting funds, unknown source, being guided, as well as the career part of the card talking about moonlighting, odd jobs, night shift, and part time. So I feel like there's a huge focus on, like Taurus is reading, on what's actually temporary within your world and what's meant to go the distance. But it also is a month that's really highlighting where your money is stemming from, coming from for a lot of different avenues, or maybe you need to open up to the possibilities of gaining a new avenue or two to, bring in the most for yourself or just more. But there's also just as much of a focus in regards to where your money is going. Your bills, your obligations, responsibilities, of course, your investments, but also what are you investing in a more pleasuring kind of way, or just I want this, rather than your needs even. So both are taking a focus, but you might be somebody who is drawn to overspend, and that's partially due to your spirituality at certain points. And I'm not saying that you don't end up purchasing things of importance and there being purpose. There's naturally purpose with the majority of what you do spend money on, but there's going to be a focus, like I said, on where your money's coming from, where it's going, and maybe how to adjust this and that moving forward to save more, to manage things more wisely, and for a lot to make more. But it's going to be a month where you're finding there's no shortage of guidance in regards to work matters, in regards to, accomplishments, creations, but also when it comes to making money and utilizing it. All right. But I do feel there is a focus for some on working a night shift, right? Even if that's just part of the shift, there for a lot is also a part time position that you're meant to acquire. If that's the case, is throughout this month, but you may be working a part time job or two, or working on your business part time. And they're saying just because it isn't taking up a full time typical amount of a period for you, right? Sorry, as I struggle a bit, just because it doesn't take up a full time amount of time, if you will, doesn't mean it isn't significant, doesn't mean it isn't purposeful. Because it feels like a month where you're putting in like all of yourself is what I'm getting into each and every moment of connecting and accomplishing, where you're wrapped up with some sort of commitment, right? But let's move on to the money card. I'm not hearing moonlight success. There's something about that for you. The setbacks card, all right, taking one step forward to make two steps back. There may be a focus on something like that. I can relate. I'm not going to put this one on the board, but they're saying there may as well be something about a situation that goes up in numbers, right? Does well for a while, or, and then, shoots a bit back down or goes down a bit, or you feel you're getting ahead financially and then you experience a bit of setback. And they're saying, well, what can you do differently in regards to preventing this, to maybe break a cycle or two, or just simply to get ahead. I get that not everything is within your control, life being extremely expensive at this point, inflation and whatnot, and all of which playing into things. But they're asking you, where does your control lie, and how do you change things for the better moving forward to experience less of that heavy energy. But the shift card, because they're saying at the bottom of the card, you're taking your career in a totally different direction. This may be in a continuing situation, you're shifting things by taking on a new role or adjusting how you're accomplishing things. There could be a change in structure. You could be experiencing a complete shake-up, shift, change in your career status. Say you're taking on a new job. You could be leaving one behind, or you just did. You could be shifting back to, or for the first time towards, entrepreneurship to run your own business. but they're saying as well, travel will be on the mind for the future because there's an important trip, if not multiple. For some, I feel that's business related and personal. Let's move on to some tarot. Moving on for Cancer, key wording, the King of Pentacles. Okay, there are going to be moments throughout the month where even in regards to matters, maybe annoyance from, rewinding before this month, you're needing to move on, to let it go, all right? It doesn't mean that this won't pop up again, but you're needing to just let it go, let it flow, and that'll benefit you greatly. But I love that you're getting the King of Pentacles on the board because it's a month where you are feeling confident, you're feeling king-like, regardless of your gender. And it feels that this is a time where you're thinking about materialistic wealth and gains, as there is a lot of abundance of sorts surrounding him. And I know it's kind of hard to see in the specific deck, but it does involve a lot of fruit. You can see grapes here and stuff of that nature. And so they're saying it's great to have these items, this comfort and whatnot, and gain once again, but there needs to be more of a focus on your financial wealth, your financial comfort, and things building up in a saving sense for you, okay, moving forward. The Seven of Pentacles, this is a time where you're watering this and that of importance quite consistently and seeing your efforts pay off, seeing something grow for you. But I feel you're wanting more of what you've gained in the past, whether it's materialistic items once again, whether it's random financial growth, winning. For some, it could be more in regards to something doing really well for you. And they're saying, well, it's ahead for you, but it's a time where you're needing to understand that everything, or maybe more so remember that everything comes in and increases for you, even leaves your money and career path and your path as a whole in divine timing, all right? Now, I feel there are some drawn to the reading who are very chosen, very talented in a rare sense, and that does leave you at times with certain purposeful delays that feel drawn on, all right? Leaving you with this sort of long time coming sort of energy right now and more so moving forward. So please keep that in mind, all right? That's why you feel so special. Moving on to the Six of Swords. Yeah, putting this with the Shift card because I find that this is a time of maybe even reflecting upon what you've left behind in the past to support this shifting period for you when it comes to your money and career, but more changes and shifting, even important adjusting and adapting for the near future, all right? It's going to be a time where you can't help but think about what needs to be adjusted, right? And where does your control lie once again in regards to that? But I want to pull a couple more. Moving on to the Death card, yeah, because it's a time of transformation in regards to building upon that shifting energy we've been speaking upon. You may even find that a situation or two that you're wrapped up with, committed to, is changing dramatically. And they're asking you, how does this benefit you? And how do you actually feel about this? Don't mull over that change or those changes. Don't focus upon it too much to the point of complication or difficulty, but make sure that you are really getting to the bottom of how you actually feel about it, because that is important. It matters. And then that may even help you with a change for the near future. But we're moving on to your last and final card, the Three of Cups, because they're saying there are reasons to celebrate. All right, you might even find Spirit saying get out and about and socialize more in the midst of your free time, as that could be a real chance to release, or even a chance to heal and bring happiness into your energy field before getting back to work, before getting back to dealing with other financial matters. But it's a time for you where Spirit's saying your money and career path is taking a major shift, going through major transformation and development. And this is not a bad thing. This is even to be labeled as necessary. All right? So, Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope it was truly helpful. To book a personal reading, everything does lie down below. I'm sending you so much love and light.